good to see you. This is a huge topic. People debate it all the time. Why do you think there's been an increase, let's say, in sightings in the last year?
Yeah, it is a huge topic, and it should be a huge topic because the sightings have increased in frequency. And this is due to an actual increase of these unidentifieds flying with impunity within our restricted airspace. But also, our technologies are getting better in some of our fighter planes where we're able to track and verify through multi-platforms that these things are real. UFOs are real. They outpace, outmaneuver, and outperform anything we have. So this is a real issue.
I love this story so much. US intelligence agencies are set to release a report.
Yeah, well, look, fingers crossed that we do get this report. They have to put out an unclassified version because the public wants to know. This is a flight safety issue for our aviators, but also this is something that's been with humanity for a long time. So in this report, my highest hopes is there's no more obfuscation and ridicule that really kills the scientific study of what is a very real phenomenon, which is UFOs.
Yeah, right. So there's greater calls for transparency, like you're saying, for UFOs or UAPs, as now they like to be called. I mean, should this just be, it should just be on the public record, shouldn't it?
And that's exactly what people are doing. And you're right, there is a call for transparency that is beyond anything that I have seen in my generation and in my lifetime. People want to know the truth. They have a duty, in my eyes, to find out the truth. This is a global phenomenon. I get emails from Australia every day with videos. This is something that the public is curious about, rightfully so. It's a vast universe.
Jeremy,
what we're seeing is not our technology.
Have you seen anything, or have you, your website and your discussions with lots of people, have you seen something that has absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, convinced you?
Yeah, it's a cumulative effect of evidence, but certainly, as you see from what I've been able to obtain and release, which is confirmed military footage of UFOs from multi-system platforms, that was something that I put out with my mentor in journalism, George Knapp. Imagine what I can't put out. So there are so many things that have convinced me there's a true mystery here, and there is a physical aspect to it in craft. I don't have the luxury of disbelief.
So, you know, for a long time, people would have thought that this sort of reporting or this sort of investigating was just a bit kooky or a bit of a conspiracy theory. And now these sorts of reports, they sort of vindicate what you're talking about. How does that make you feel?
Right. So the climate has changed in this world when it comes to this topic. I think we've sobered up. We're looking at this now through the eyes of this is actually being picked up with our radar systems by our pilots, by credible people. Sure, there's a sense of vindication for people that have been into this, but much more importantly, we are now facing reality and we're saying who are operating these craft? Where do they come from? And what do they want? So I don't know that UFOs necessarily represent extraterrestrial life. It might be stranger than that. We might be dealing with a natural phenomenon that's been here longer than us. There does seem to be craft, though, and those craft need to be occupied or driven by an intelligence, biological or not. So look, this is the big mystery. This is what we need to find out. It would be a great waste of space if there weren't other beings. But the real question is not, are there aliens or this sort of thing? The real question is, who's visiting here?